Ben, it was a difficult game today, but you got over the line.
Just about, yeah, just about. Got away with that a little bit today. I think if they take their chances, not that we played particularly really poorly in terms of we had lots of chances, certainly early on in the game, and we're just really poor in front of goal at the minute in terms of just picking people out, just with composure, and we lash at things. But that being said, they've bounced back and they go after and gone 1-0 up. And the penalty, if they score the penalty, it's a completely different game. I think they go 2-0 up, becomes much more tougher for us. But look, we have people in the team that can hurt players, and look, we did that a lot today, but just lacking that final detail and that final bit of quality in the final, not in the final third, like literally on the 6-yard box, basically. We've got to make teams pay for that because you get done on the sucker punch like we did on Saturday. Like we did against the run of the play when they scored their first goal today. We've really got to put teams to bed and take them out of the game because we've created lots of chances in the first 15 minutes or so. They break, cross, ricochet, goal. That penalty goes in as well. I didn't think it was a penalty, to be fair, but if it goes in, it's, like I say, a completely different game.
And just as you said on that penalty, do you think the missed penalty was a bit of a turning point for you guys to get going?
I didn't think we weren't going at that point. I thought we were still well on top at that point. We weren't, we were playing okay, but growing frustrated, I think, with not taking our chances when we should have taken them, and that's the issue, And sometimes I think that becomes a little bit disheartening, for players. It shouldn't do, but it affects us a little bit when we've had another chance, and it's not coming. It's like you almost see a little bit of us sort of wane a little bit with that, and that's where we've got to be a little bit stronger and more resolute. But ultimately, got to be better in that final little instance.
And near the end of the game, you were forced into a bit of game management, which this team doesn't usually have to do, but they did it quite well today, don't you think?
Yeah, but we couldn't get hold of the ball. We couldn't control the game like we usually do, and that was the issue. Billy I thought did really well, but we've got to make better decisions. Manage the game like you said there. 15 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, can we keep the ball? Can we keep the ball for us? And we didn't really control and dominate. Certainly centrally, it was a bit haphazard, poor decisions. We've got to realise when and where we are in the game to sort of manage that, and sometimes take the tempo out of the game, sometimes speed it up. But today it was played a little bit helter-skelter.
On a bit more of a positive note, you scored the winner today. It was a great goal. Was it one of them where you knew it was going in once it left your foot?
Yeah, it felt nice. It's I don't often score free kicks like that, to be fair. But Brian was off the pitch and no one obvious really, so I thought I'd step up and have a go. But quite enjoyed it, to be fair. It's quite nice.
And you ended the day on a goal and an assist. So is it good to be back in the score sheet?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. No, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. The bar as well. I should have scored that one, but I do enjoy going forward and enjoy. I want the game to be played with lots of goals and entertainment and attacking and being on the front foot. And that's not just the front players, that's everyone in the team as well, and we have to have that understanding. So I'm more than pleased to chip in, and do you know what? I'm just relieved today that we've got the 3 points, because that's a big 3 points for us today. And let's see what we can do. We've obviously suffered some injuries as well, and obviously we've lost a player yesterday as well, so it becomes a little bit more difficult for us as well.
And just as you said, Brian wasn't on the pitch for your free kick. He came off early on quite injured. Is there any news on how he's doing?
I don't know. I can't really understand him at the best of times, to be fair. So he mumbled something to me, but it looked like it, strained his hamstring, whatever it was. It didn't look a good one, really. So he's walking around, but then one's always a little bit dodgy, So we'll just have to see how we react to it and see where he is Thursday and go from there for Saturday.
Thank you, Ben. Well done on the 3 points.
Thank you very much.